Good morning, everyone. Pals have left, as you guys know, yesterday afternoon, and Kevin's gone off to work, so kind of back to a normal day for me. Whatever's normal these days, I do not know. Been awake since about 4 o'clock. Again, not surprising, since I was actually falling asleep here on the couch before 7:30, and Kevin told me I had to go to bed. I actually woke myself up with a big, violent jolt, because what was that? I'd fallen asleep and woke up. He said, go to bed. So he cleaned up everything last night, and I got sent to bed. I didn't even open my book. I thought by the time I get there and put on some face stuff and go to the bathroom and everything, I had to put my jammies on because I was still dressed. I thought I'll be all awake by then, but I didn't. I thought, no, I'm pretty tired. I think I'll just lie and close my eyes. And sure enough, within 10 minutes I was asleep. It wasn't quite as quick as I sometimes go off when I'm reading, but enough to help Kevin get the dogs in their little sweaters or jumpers, whatever we're calling them. And then I went to sleep. So it wasn't a big surprise when I was asleep before 8 o'clock at night that I was awake just after 3. I think I might have dozed a little bit more until 4, and Kevin was awake. He was awake when I woke up at 3, I think. And at 4 o'clock he was getting up. I thought, I'll just get up now too. So I've had a nice morning, drinking my tea and cuddling with the pups when they were sitting here with me and watching YouTube. So a lot of, not so much householdy ones, but just ones that I like to watch. Some travel ones and just some homey ones, but without a focus on homemaking. So it's been very nice. I did make Kevin's lunch, or assemble Kevin's lunch and pop it in his bag for him to take to work. I've sent Dobby out now to vacuum the hallway. I noticed, I do need the floor mopped. I just thought of vacuum, but I do need that floor mopped because of all the little paw prints that are from when they go out when it's damp and come back in. Oh, I'm such a silly Billy. I'm thinking I was just going to get this kitchen area vacuumed, kitchen large area, which I will do. It doesn't really need a mop, but that other area, the hallway did. Oh. What a fail. I don't know if I can add it on now or not, or I have to start it all again and just get him to mop. I'll have a look and see. Still trying to work all the ins and outs of Dobby. Robovac is he, I think he's called, Robobot? I don't know. Robo something or other. So trying to learn it all. There's something else I have to learn as well. I need to learn how to work this properly. This camera that I'm holding, the Osmo. Because I'd like to be able to use the a time-lapse feature, and it has one, and I have done it once, but every other time I've tried to do it, it hasn't actually done it. I was actually downloading today to check I wasn't in hyperlapse mode, and there's no hyperlapse recordings at all. Everything's just in the normal mode, so I do need to try and work out how to do that, because time-lapse is, I bet you want to do my jigsaw or something where it's just going to be full-on time-lapse, no stopping to talk or anything. I'm about to do it on this thing, and then I can listen to my music on my phone. So I need to look into that as well. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing really well, enjoying whatever season you're in. Winter here in Australia and New Zealand and South Africa. I don't think I have anyone watching from South Africa, but if you happen to be in winter, I hope you're enjoying it and aren't too cold. I'm kind of glad we're getting to the end of it, because I'm definitely ready for some warmer days. Yeah, spring will be very nice. More flowers to look at. But got through it. It's not been too bad. I think it's kind of been the last month of coldish weather, like regular coldish weather. In August, you tend to start to get nicer days again. Although you can get some strong winds, which could be fun here. And September, we're well and truly into spring. So I'm very excited to see what the spring's like around here, because we sort of kind of moved in and just had a month, and then we were gone. All right, I won't keep raving on to you. Finish drinking my tea, watch some more YouTube. Actually, I'm just getting video ready to go up for you guys to watch. And we'll see what we're going to do. We've only got 4 days this week, because on Friday, Kevin and I are going to the Highlands for one night. I'll look around the shops and stuff on Bowral probably on Friday, stay in our accommodation, and then we come back the next day. But it'll be a nice little mini getaway. I've been making a little list as I've seen things to do, and I've got 2 Depop orders to package up to post. I've already bought the clothes through and the bags ready to address because I'll try and do that before we go on our walk, and we'll do that as part of our morning walk to get that done. And that way that gets picked up at 12, so that will be good. All right. Poor Dobby. I worked out how to do it, so he's now on his way back. We'll see him in a minute. I can hear him coming. There he is. He's going to come back and pick up the mops because he didn't take them with him because he was only supposed to be vacuuming. Well, he thought he was only going to vacuum. So he's coming back to get the mops, and then he'll go back and do that. It's been taking a long time to do the vacuuming. But anyway, I'd like to get him working. And I think if I use him more regularly, we'll be able to get a decent job. Because he did the kitchen really well the other day. I'll get the kitchen done today when we head out for a walk. I'll try and set it up to do. I've already moved the chairs out, as you can see from the table. Well, he doesn't need to mop, he just needs to vacuum. But yeah, I'll try and set him to do that when we head off on our walk. But that won't be for another hour or two. Trying to let it warm up as much as possible. And it's a lovely morning out there. As you can see, it's very still, but wait till it's warmer. It's much more enjoyable. We're out on a morning walk. I've dropped off those parcels, the Depop, and I bought myself a roll to make a veggie patty roll for my breakfast. I didn't eat my chia puddings made yesterday. I will get them made up today. And I'm just having a little bathroom sniffing, I think. And a bit more grass, and then probably head back over home. I'll head back home. Such a beautiful day and so much quieter as far as people go. Maybe not building noise, but because school holidays are finished. Actually, I think it is still a day of school. I think it's a pupil-free day, but school holidays are finished. So a lot of parents are back at work and whatnot. It's just really quiet anyway. I guess people are on school holidays that headed home. Ready for back to school tomorrow. We have some furniture now. Aussie getting, oh, it looks like it's going to be a fire pit or something, do you reckon? With the fancy thing, I don't know, just got chairs there. Oh, they're just casual chairs for the workmen. False alarm. Just thought I'd check in with you guys, let you know what I have been up to since getting back home. Hopefully you can't hear a Dobby vacuum out. I've got my microphone on because he's still finishing off. He's about to move into the kitchen after he cleans the mops or something or other. So I did do some stretching. I didn't feel like doing anything, so I just said, okay, I'm just going to do my own little routine that I have. I think it was just a cool down routine from something or other. I thought I'll just do that, so at least I can stretch because my hips have been quite sore. I think just doing a lot of sitting around. So that felt good. I probably should have just done a cocoa line, but it's okay. The main thing is I rolled out the mat and I did something. So it's been about 10 minutes, so that's fine. I kind of know what to do for some basic stretching. That's, covering all the main groups. So I did that. I hung out the load of washing that we did. I put the containers back into the guest room. That worked really well. I don't actually think Leanne used the cupboard. Probably should have asked, I wanted to get done beforehand. I probably should leave it. And when guests come, I could say, especially if they're coming for a night or two, are you wanting to hang things up or put things on a shelf? And if they go, no, we're just going to go out the suitcase, then I don't need to bother. And if they go, yeah, I want to use that, I can just lift out the containers in. Not a big deal, really, is it? So, do need to be on the lookout now for a bedspread. I think I'm going to get for that room because I've still got the quilt underneath. So that should, between the two of them, Leanne and Noel said they were fine, they were comfortable. Not sure if they use the air conditioning or not, I don't know. I should have asked probably. So anyway, whatever, that's fine, they were comfortable. So I think that'll work quite well. And that way, because the dogs have already been rolling on the bed this morning. Unless I shut the door, I'm not going to keep them off that bed. They just make themselves at home wherever they are because this is their home. So I think that's what I'll look for. Probably get another Tommy Bahamas one, I think, because I really like that one in our bedroom. And, I can see someone jumping out of a plane. Gosh, how do they send up a plane for one parachuter? I think there's only one. Yesterday we saw it, or the other day we saw it, there was two. I think they have to do so many, use the airport so many times or something like that, but, unless someone's already landed that I didn't see. Seems, send up a plane for one passenger seems a lot. Anyway, Dobby's now moving into the kitchen. If you can see him over there. I've kind of need to adjust the zone somewhat, but it's working, I think. But no, he's still mopping. Okay, he must still be in the lounge room then. Then the kitchen kind of goes on an angle. And I feel like I did a few other little bits and pieces, and I've made my roll for lunch, so I'm going to have that. I didn't realise how expensive bread. Oh, that's what he did the other day. It's we heard it in the bedroom the other night. It's just his body going along the wall, and I was trying to go around the legs of the chair. I don't know, you might not have heard him. We could hear him the other night in the bedroom. I thought, what on earth is that? Yeah, it's just going around the legs, okay. But you know what? He's mopping. Well, I don't believe he's vacuumed. Maybe he did vacuum there. I don't know. We'll see. Whew, I'm quite warm, especially after doing the stretching. I went to get the door open because I feel that warm. Probably just me though. Anyway, I'm going to have my breakfast, have a rest, and then I'll jump in and have a shower. And then I've got some dog vegetables to cut, some chia puddings to make, and see what else. Not sure what was on my list. Got leftovers from Friday night to have for dinner, so that's sorted. I was going to cook some vegetables, but I don't think we have any vegetables to cook. Maybe just some frozen corn or something to go with that. I was hoping I had a green vegetable. Unless I pick something up this afternoon, I guess I could do that too. We'll see. It's quite warm. Well, it's definitely been a very slow day. I have got the table cleared off, and I pulled out some things in the guest room to list some more stuff on Depop. I've still got to do the photos though. Washed and hung out, no, I didn't hang out, washed and laid on the floor on a towel my jumper that had to be hand washed and just dried flat. And then I got a bit sidetracked finishing my puzzle. But we are missing on a small puzzle 1, 2, 3 pieces. I think some must have come missing because the edge has been missing since almost the start. I can't see on the floor, but as we do know, dogs eat them. But that's a lot missing from a puzzle. Personally, don't really care that much, so it's okay for me. And I'll make a note of that when I pass it on. But yes, that's done. And now I think I'm going to, I know I'm going to, get these vegetables cut up for the doggies and make my chia puddings. And clean up the sink a bit. Obviously not everything fit in the dishwasher, and I've got some, we've got celery here that's way past its best. I mean, that does not look healthy, does it? I'll probably just wash up these containers. And I'll think about my lunch. Guess what? Didn't press record yet again. I just chopped up vegetables, okay? Just imagine me chopping up zucchini and carrots for the dogs. That's all you missed. We've now moved on to chia pudding. course I've got more rubbish to empty, so I'm going to go and do that as well. What I've been doing today, because I'm not quite sure what I've been doing, but anyway, I am just headed up some lunch, pulled apart the jigsaw puzzle that I finished earlier, and yeah, so I'm having red lentil soup from the freezer. I'm not particularly hungry, but I kind of feel like I should have something because through to dinner time I might get hungry. So anyway, this is what I'm going to have. And obviously lots of goodness in there for me. This is 10 to 3. So I'm going to have these. I think that I'm going to take the doggies out for their W and get that over and done with. And then I can settle in for the afternoon. I think I'll start editing a video. Just reply to some comments. I'm behind again. What's new in that regard? I don't know, I've just been fiddling around online. Just on our way back from our walk, we're almost back to the apartment. These little beautiful log pieces flew past to land on those flowers. Poppy's waiting. Hi. Oh, that's them there. And we're there. Good morning, we're just back from our morning walk. Got some groceries. I just wanted to release some vegetables. Needed capsicum for tonight and some other things to make up my air fried vegetables. However, they didn't have a whole cauliflower. All I could get was 2 half piddly cauliflowers covered in Glad wrap, which I did buy because I really wanted to do my air fried vegetables, but it was a bit annoying. So I'm going to bring my washing now. I've got some other washing things with washing for Depop to hang out. I need to get this stuff in first. I don't think I'm going to do my stretching today because I've got a few jobs I'm going to do sort of while I'm on my feet, I think. And then I'll stop and have my breakfast a bit later on, and probably a nice bath today I think will be good. I haven't got a lot to do, and luckily since it is 10:45, could be ready for Kevin to go on our walk, and he had a meeting earlier. I've just figured I'll make dinner, maybe do a bit of ironing, bring in the washing, hang out the washing. I think that's it for sort of essentials for today. But let's I don't know if you've seen the washing setup now. In this room, works quite fine. The doors can still get to the bathroom. You can shift it, you know, I can put it, I can just get into the freezer and move it around. And it just means the other room's kept clear. And obviously because it's not in the hallway, I don't see it. So it seems to be working all right.
really sad because that's all my clothes that are too big, but clothes I loved. Anyway, luckily because I have a small wardrobe, I have worn those things a lot. Some are a bit worse for wear. Obviously on Depop I identify those problems. Most it's just some, not all. Some's got a bit of pilling. And I just know that check shirt has got a few stains in the white spots, of course. That's why I don't have white coloured clothing, or very little light coloured clothing. Anyway, that's hung up. There's still more to come. There's still more there. And that is also from Road in there. I'm just doing bits and pieces at a time. That's actually to iron. And haven't listed them yet. I haven't listed them, but I've got photos of them ready to list. And I've got a bit of ironing to do later on.
This throbbing headache and I'll bear my truth. Ace my test, I guess that I'm the best. I guess that I'll be better when the beds are rest. I just can't get over this bar I've set, so I'm gonna take this bar and throw it off the edge. All I'll ever be is riding next to me, spotting on my screen, tumbling down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you dealt. Same old me, I keep marching forward with a small belief that if I'm still persistent, then I'll soon break free. Lost my thought, I think it wasn't bold. I think it's just a thought that wasn't meant to be told. I grew out of my lens and I could fit my soul. I was 29, now I'm turning old. And all I'll ever be is riding next to me, exploding on my screen, sun blaring down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you dealt. And you got everything you want, but you still chase it all and all. Seen that stop for nothing, man. I think it's time to change this plan. Where I go, spent too long planting seeds now to show that I'm yet to grow into something special I can call. And all I'll ever be is riding next to me, exploding on my screen, sun blaring down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you dealt, 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 about these cards you dealt.
besides the ironing I've done with all I had to do.
And I'll ever be is hiding next to me, exploding on my screen, sun revving down on me. And I hope that you watch this, I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you there, about these cards you there.
I was actually going to have my bath, actually run the bath, started it. And then I thought, no, it's already 1 o'clock almost. I'll wait and have it after I've done the dog walk this afternoon. Because I'll just been a couple of hours. I can always go punctually at 3. Even though I had a late walk this morning. They won't care. I'll be fine. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm going to do my ironing, get that finished. And then, I know Kevin hasn't had breakfast, he just had some strawberries, so I'll do lunch sort of for 2. And then 3:30 I take the doggies for a walk, come back here, have my bath then. And then I can just get straight into my pyjamas, which is always nice to do. So yeah, I've got a little bit of washing there to fold up. I might do that while I'm here and then go do the ironing. Yeah, I think it makes more sense, doesn't it? Because I want to wash my hair. I'll have to get dressed, find something else to wear. So yeah, I think that's a better way to go about things today.